This tutorial is on Chapter 7a, the powers of 10. On this chapter, we'll discuss multiplying by powers of 10, dividing by powers of 10, and simplifying powers of 10. So, when we see multiplying by 10 to the power of 2, or 10 times multiplying by 10 to the power of negative 2, and so forth, it really means these few things. So take a moment here just to pause and read through what you see. So let's go ahead and discuss this a little bit. So for example, if you see 3 times 10 to the power of 2, this really means 3 times 100. And if this 3 had a decimal behind it, which we never put there just because it's a whole number, it literally means to move this decimal 2 spots to the right, which makes the number 300. So that's one way to think about it. Now, when we have it to the power of negative 2, 3 times 10 to the power of negative 2, it means to take that imaginary decimal and move it 2 spots to the left. So that would, in turn 3 times 10 to the negative 2 power is going to turn it into 0.03. Now, when you're multiplying by 0.1, you can also think of it as 3 divided by 10. As I say in step 2, which is going to cause you to make a decimal in this situation. And so when we see to multiply by 0.01, it also means the same thing as dividing by 100. Now, when it comes to dividing by powers of 10, take a moment here just to pause and read what you see. Now there is one correction here on when you divide by 10 to the power of 2, which means to divide by 100, you actually move your decimal 2 spots to the left, not to the right. So for example, if we had 3 divided by 10 to the power of 2, I'm really doing 3 divided by 100, which causes my decimal behind this 3 to move 2 spots to the left. Now, when you divide by 10 to the power of negative 2, this is really the same. It says it's the same thing as dividing by 0.01, which, by the way, if you remember, means the same thing as multiplying by 100. That's why you move 2 spots to the right. Dividing by 0.1 is the same as multiplying by 10, as I note here. And this dividing by 0.01 is the same as timesing by 100, as I note here. Okay, so using this information, you're going to go ahead and in the next slide complete a few practice problems. And so here we go. So at this time, using those rules, pause and complete these problems. So if you did the first couple problems, this is what you have done. Now I want to explain a few of these more in depth. So 4.6 times 0.1 is the same thing as saying 4.6 divided by 10. So therefore this would make 0.46. 0.57 times 0.01 is the same as saying 0.57 divided by 100, which moves the decimal 2 more spots to the left, 0.0057. Now 56 divided by 10 to the negative 2 is the same thing as saying 56 divided by 0.01, which is the same thing as saying 56 times 100. So this should actually make 5,600. 2.7 divided by 10 to the negative 3 is the same as saying 2.7 divided by 0.001, which is the same thing as saying 2.7 times 1,000. So this should make 2700. 0.5 divided by 0.1, same as multiplying it by 10, that makes 5. And dividing by 0.01 is the same as multiplying by 100, which would make 156. So hopefully that helps you to understand what's going on. And let's go on to the final skill. Simplifying powers of 10. So here we go. when you see 10 to the power of something multiplied by 10 to the power of something, all you have to do is notice that the base is the same. We keep the base, but you look at the powers and you have to add them. So 3 plus 2 makes 5. So 10 to the power of 3 times 10 to the power of 2 makes 10 to the power of 5. And if you think about it, this really means 10 times 10 times 10 times, and 10 to the power of 2 is 10 times 10. So therefore, this really means 10 to the power of 5. That's why that answer works. Now in this case, when you're dividing 10 to the power of 7 divided by 10 to the power of 4, well, our base is still 10, so we write down 10. And then the powers, because it's division, you actually minus. So 7 minus 4 gives you a power of 3. And if you think about it, this is how it works. 10 to the power of 7 is really 7 tenths on the very top, if you think of it as a fraction, divided by 10 to the power of 4. So that's 4 tenths, right? So what you do is you cancel out like you're simplifying. And then you'll notice, if I cancel everything out, there's only 3 tenths left over. So therefore, it's 10 to the power of 3. That's why it works. So at this time, can you pause and complete the remaining problems? Okay, so C should be 10 to the power of 9 because 7 plus 2 makes 9. Now in D, your answer should be 10 to the power of 5, and you're probably wondering why. Well, 10 alone actually has a secret power. It's a 1. We just never write it there. So 4 plus 1 makes 5. Now, division. 10 to the power of 5 divided by 10 to the power of 2 is just 10 to the power of 3, because 5 minus 2 is 3. And remember that little trick from the previous problem? There's a 1 next to that 10. 10 to the power of 6 divided by 10 to the power of 1 is just 10 to the power of 5. And that's all.